So I hope I did this right again. I think I'm getting the hang of it. But we're going to do that thing again where I cook and try and talk. I like doing it. It's kind of like a hobby. Maybe a pastime. I don't know. Movement night. And of course the AC kicks on right then and there. So of course we're going to make again my favorite. The thing I've been eating for the past 2 weeks. I don't know what day it is. It's Tuesday, May 13th, 9:36 p.m. And first things first is gotta empty out kettle because I may have left that sitting on accident. Cool. So, kettle's empty, find the minimum fill line. Cool. Also might help if I had some fucking light. Then we grab a gallon of water. Nice and plasticky crunches. Gross. There we go. Just to our minimum fill line. I went to the store today. And I got more snack-like stuff. Put our kettle on. Oops. We'll set it to like just below 6. Make sure the kettle's on all the way. Cool. Now we get our pot or pan and spatula. And our eggs, brand new rack of them. And our old eggshell rack. And turn the pan on. Turn it up to like a 5, I guess. Once again, it is these overtly expensive eggs, the market side. Organic, grade A, 12 large organic cage-free brown eggs. It's a must. They have to be organic and they have to be brown. I don't care if they're in a fucking cage or not. $9 rack of eggs. Gotta be kidding me. Gotta make some room. I don't know where to put these. Guess we'll just put them over here. On the other side of the countertop. Old egg rack. New eggs. I've got the pan on to like a 5. The kettle on to like almost 6. Spatula, pan, kettle's going. We have a ramen. Gotta open that up a bit just to slip out the packets on the inside. Toss up here the liquid flavor sauce and the dried vegetables. Set that aside. And grab our oil. Good amount of oil the first go around. I suppose when I have to buy oil next, that's when I'll check out some like avocado oil, or maybe one day soon I'll get some mason jars and some bacon. And we'll finally end up cooking in like bacon grease, or cooking the eggs in the bacon grease, and or avocado oil. I'm tired, even though it's been a short day. Every day for like the past couple days, it's been a short day. Got up at like 12 to 4 p.m. Not really done much. It's kind of depressing. Kind of saddening. But yesterday, my best friend stayed the night. So he took that bag of lunch with him when he went to work today. That was cool. I had sandwiches in there for him. He said he didn't care for the jelly too much, mainly just preferred the peanut butter. So I'll have to make him some new just peanut butter sandwiches. I'm almost all out of his pretzel bite snacks that I put in his lunch bag too. So, but I've got plenty of other goodies and candies and snacks and stuff to put in the bag. And I got more ice cream, the Bluebell chocolate and vanilla, Dutch chocolate and homemade vanilla. So, that's cool. Yeah. I feel like the pain's getting worse. On a more sad note, I feel like the pain's getting worse. My legs hurt, and I'm getting like more and more sick more consistently. I had to pull over, and I know I'm about to cook food, but talking about this, I had to pull over and like throw up in the middle of the road after I woke up, and I was driving somewhere. So that was pretty rough. Yeah, I take these fucking tablet things and these liquid crap in order to make it stop. But what can you do, right? Beats the hell out of taking opiates and stuff to stop the pain. And it works. It's not overly inebriating. I mean, if I take too much of it, it is, of course. But now that our oil's heated up quite a bit, and good and spread around the pan, of course, we can start with our eggs. Set our spatula aside. No, there's a chunk of egg in there. Or an eggshell bit. Did I get it? I hope I did. I can't tell if I got that. Well, I suppose we'll know if I have something crunchy when I eat my eggs. But I don't like that idea, so we're just gonna go ahead and eliminate that probability right now. Damn. Here, I thought I was getting good at this. Come here, you little bastard. I hope I got that. I really hope I got that, because I don't want to bust up my teeth on eggshells. That sounds really gross. It heats up way too high, so we'll dial that back to a 4. Old eggshell in the old eggshell rack. Gotta get a brown paper towel. That way we can wipe our fingers off. Oh, and then there's a photo that my cat stole and ran off with. But this is my best friend and I. So I had this hanging up, and then my cat pulled it off the wall, and he disappeared with it for a while, and then he brought it back to me at some point. So yeah, that's us. So I gotta put that back. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that one without midnight taking it again. And the edges of the egg are already starting to brown. Yeah, the heat's up way too high. I think I should, damn it. I think I should absolutely turn the kettle up more, because it was cold water I initially poured in there. I gotta grab a bowl too, a bowl and a fork. for the eggs when they're done to put them in. Yeah, I don't like the smell of plastic. I really don't. It's not a pleasant smell. I mean, it's just plastic, but to me, I don't find it overly pleasant. So we'll set that down. That egg is most certainly definitely done because you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I can't stress that enough not to overcook the eggs. It's super easy to, especially when you're a dumbass like me. Have the heat up way too high. Oh, it cooks faster. Sure it does. It also burns faster. But I'm really excited. I got to pack his lunch, and I'm glad he liked some of it. It's something I really enjoyed doing. I mean, I put it in a neat little brown paper bag and everything. I didn't put a drink in there though, because I was concerned that the humidity or moisture from a cool drink in a brown paper bag would make the drink sweat and it would ruin the brown paper bag. So I didn't put the drink in there. I was hoping, and I was asleep by the time he got up and went out the door. So he didn't, I don't know if he grabbed a drink. It doesn't look like it, but he always says there's plenty of drinks at work. So how much that I believe, I don't know. But I thought ahead this time. I got a whole box of like pouch lemonade. So that way I can throw those in his lunch bag. Yes. No eggshell pieces, please. Wow, that was broke apart pretty uniquely. But he just messaged me a second ago, so I gotta check what that says. And the kettle's heating up very quickly too, so I'm gonna have to pour that in a second. I was telling him the store was out of the pretzel bites, and he's like, all right, that's okay. I have some others already. And I was telling him I got other stuff for his lunch bags. I started watching a TV series. It's called Designated Survivor. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm not a fan of politics in any way, but that one's it's enjoyable. I enjoy it. If I can get all 4 eggs to come out perfectly, that'll be awesome. That one's definitely done on the bottom. Tilt the pan, drop it back in nice and gently. That's exactly how it's supposed to look on the bottom. I mean, just barely sealed off. Perfectly done. I don't think I've edited or uploaded any of these videos that I've done where I'm cooking and talking, trying to. But I will. Maybe tonight, because I did get kind of an early start on the night. I went to the store. Well, I got gas. Went to a store. Left that store. No, went to the store. Got gas. Then left the store. Came back here. And then I realized I forgot some things. Went back to the store. Picked up what I need. And came back here. Okay, so in the time that the camera died, I'm not sure at what point it cut off, but the kettle started screaming. So the kettle's ready. I managed to swap the battery very quickly. That was a panic moment because I didn't have another battery on hand. I had to go through my camera bag to do that. That was kind of panic moment. So you'll get to hear the kettle whistle again. But yes, I essentially just added oil after removing the last egg. And now or not the last egg, the most recent egg. So this will be our third egg. Did I break the yolk? I thought I did for a second. I panicked. Thankfully I didn't. I thought I was going to get the kettle to whistle again. There we go. Now you guys can hear the kettle whistle. It got really loud too. It gets louder the longer you leave it on. But I shut the stove off, so now we know the kettle's ready to pour. I'll have to edit the two videos together. Remove the kettle without burning myself. Open the valve. I'm quick with it now. And we pour the boiling water in. Just above the fill line. Perfectly done. Now close that over. We can pop that back closed. And the that burner is off. Put that there. Now the ramen noodles are heating up. And this egg, just very quickly flip it over because it's keeled over on the bottom. Not sure if that's an appetizing word to use while cooking is keeled over. I really enjoy this food. But oh yeah, this is the lemonade pouches I got for his lunch. It's Capri Sun because he really likes lemonade. He really likes lemonade. I got him lemonade pouches. They were on sale, so I was able to get them because I'm broke. But I hope he likes them. So I got those. I have peanut butter for his, oh shit. That egg is done as well. That one might be a little tad too cooked. A little bit of oil back in the pan. Make sure it's spread around. Always gotta get the edges. And then our last egg. I don't know why I keep dropping it along the side. Force of habit, I guess. Afraid of it going in the wrong direction. Or maybe it's the fact that my things are tilted, my burners. Because I lay them flat and then I bump them and then they don't sit back the way they're supposed to. So we're done with the old egg tray. And the current egg tray we're done with as well. So we can close both those back up. And put those away. That one up top, and this one can go on the bottom. I have a plastic bottle of Pepsi, a can of Pepsi, and 3 cans of Sprite left. So I'll need to go and get some sodas for him and me, because I like Coke, he likes Pepsi. So that'll be fun. It's pretty rare, but every once in a while I get the really cool opportunity to take him with me to go shopping. And he'll stop and look at something and I'll be just like, grab it already. It's like, whatever you want, just grab it. And that's how I came across the pretzel bites, and I like them too, they're pretty good. So every once in a while I get that opportunity to be able to have him come with me to go and get groceries. And I really enjoy it. It makes me really happy. So I'm hoping when I get some more money together, I'll be able to take him to the store with me again, and we can get more of like a bigger variety of like snacks he likes, and can get some things like to maybe it'll be a stretch, but cook like a new meal. Maybe I'll be able to like cook him breakfast or something. That'll be cool. Learn how to do that. It'll take me a while probably, but I'll get it. I dropped it a little too far on the side, so it's burning on the edges of the pan. Gotta be careful not to burn the spatula either, because it's that plastic, silicone, enamel, not enamel, I said that last time. Plastic, silicone, rubber, resin, sort of stuff it's made out of. Gotta lift this egg up now, because it's just about all done. Tilt the pan, drop it back in. Yep, that one's a little overcooked. I bet you guys can see how dark it is from the camera. Let's see. Just gotta look in the viewfinder. You guys can barely see it. But eggs are almost done. Ramen hopefully here soon too. But I'll probably leave the ramen to cook a little bit longer while I attend to the eggs and cleaning up the stove a bit, because there is oil that pops and bubbles all over the stove every single time. That's okay, because I clean it up. It's probably him, but I want to get this egg out of the pan before I respond to him. I wonder if I can flip it over and show you guys the other side. Yeah. See this one? This is an example of overcooked to me. See how the egg, like the yellow part of the egg is all like solidified? God, that's hot. It's all solidified. I like it when it's nice and runny. This one's not too terribly bad, but yeah, no, this is not something I would normally include in the food. It's too far gone. But this time I'll go around and throw it in, because it's the last egg anyway. And the other ones I absolutely nailed. So we're gonna shut the pan off now. The kettle's off. Let's see what Will had to say. Says, sounds good, I'll probably be heading towards you later. Don't know what time. That's okay. I'm just cooking and cleaning up a bit. Okay, so he says he'll be heading over here a little bit later. That means I have to finish cooking, clean everything up, and then I also have to make his lunch and put it all together. I might do a video on that too. That'd be cool. Yeah. Or maybe I'll include it in this one. I don't know yet. I don't know. Yeah. So now with all the burners off, you have to get the water going, the hot water, because it helps clean off the pan and whatnot. And I could use the rest of the water in the kettle to rinse off the spatula, because I got some oil on the handle. Plus, I think this water gets hotter than the water in the tap, because the hot water helps with the viscosity and helps get the oil off. It makes it more runny, more viscous. Especially those bits of egg I scrape off. I'm terribly concerned about burning myself with that kettle. And now we have to put it on a blank burner because it doesn't have any fluid in it. It's not good to leave like something empty without cooking like on a burner. Like a pot or a pan without, like a pot without water in it on a burner, just heating metal, or like a kettle without water in it, just heating metal again. It's not good. I think there's a plethora of reasons of why. Yeah, there's a little bit of burnt egg on the spatula. but the water's steamy, so. Yeah, get all the bits of water off. I gotta remember to charge my batteries. Oh, I should probably get some new SD cards. No, I'll just do a data dump. So I've got a hard drive bank, and I dump all the footage and photos from my camera and my phone off onto the hard drive bank every once in a while. And frees up a lot of space on them, both of them. But I still have access to all that stuff. It's just a little more tedious if I'm trying to bring it onto my phone or onto a camera. It's retained in the data bank on the server. It's nice to have that. So I can go back through and look at stuff from hell, maybe 2014, and it's 2025 now. 10 years ago, 11 years ago. All the way back that far, probably further, easily further, probably 2000, like 10, maybe even further back. I'll have to double check on that though. But with our spatula all cleaned off, then we grab our pan, some oil on the handle, wipe that off without burning ourselves. Gonna be sure to get all that oil and a little burnt egg bits. Not much of it. I did a really good job this go around, I think. And gotta wipe all of that out after I'm done rinsing it out. Wipe out the inside of the pan, get along the edge, handle a little bit more, and the sides of the pan, and the bottom. Now our pan's all clean. Okay? Yep, our pan is all clean. Still pretty hot. Still very hot, actually. No. I mean, it burns. Like, it's not pleasant. But it's like a hot cast iron railing on a midsummer's day. But it's tolerable, I suppose. Put our spatula in our pan. Now that we're done with those back in the cupboard and away. That burner is still very hot, so we'll move this one over. Let me see here. I lost my place. Oil we don't need anymore. The water I could probably shut off. Yeah. Wipe off the handle because I think I had oil on my hands. Cool. Now, the ramen. Yeah. See if the noodles are done cooking. Yes, they most certainly are. And again, you don't want to pour out all the water, just the vast majority of it. And using the lid still on it, it helps kind of strain out the water without losing your noodles. And we'll call it at that. Perfect. Peel the lid off the rest of the way. We're done with that. Throw that away. And then I can tear away bouillon, beef powdering. Spread it around. Helps reduce the probability of us getting those little brown beefy chunks of powder in there, because that's never tasty. Okay, and we mix it around. Excellent. Now that that's done, tricky part, without popping any of the yolk, we lift or tilt the bowl, I guess. That might work. Yeah, we tilt the bowl. And we, maybe, tilt the bowl, lift the egg. While the egg's lifted, we could dump our ramen on the other side of the bowl. Perfect. Now we're done with the paper bowl. We add our layer of salt. Yeah. Nice sort of light layer to the ramen. Give the eggs a little extra. Cool. So the salt's done with. Close that back off. Then we do the pepper. We get the ramen. Then we get the eggs. Cool. Now lightly again with the garlic, because it's very easy to overdo it with the garlic. Garlic powder. Cool. I think that should be enough. Maybe a tad dash more. Now we're done with the garlic powder. And then, put our kettle where it belongs. This is what we, waving hi to my neighbor. I just recently met him, and he's been living next to me for a long time. But this is what we come up with. Our eggs and ramen. So, I'm very pleased with it. Now we can slide one egg over the other, and the other one over that. We can break the yolks and chop up the eggs. Gotta be sure to chop up the eggs is like really, really well, because you don't want one like large chunk of egg and the meal to almost kind of seem unbalanced. So you gotta make sure the eggs are all mixed in with the ramen really, really well, because that yolk is one of the crucial parts. That's why it has to be runny, so it helps bind all the eggs together, or the yolk, so it binds all the noodles together. Midnight. It's chilling at my feet. I think he's a little hungry too. But now with it all perfectly done, we've got chunks of egg and the yolk mixed in with our ramen, and it is looking flawless. So now I've got to clean up, eat, and then I might be able to record packing my best friend's lunch for tomorrow, especially with his new snacks. So, with that being said, I guess thanks for watching.